There's no denying the Hershey Company will always be known for chocolate, and that chocolate is still a solid beat in its business heart. Though in response to record cocoa costs, evolving consumer preferences, and competitive pressures, Hershey's historic chocolate focus is evolving toward becoming a super snack supplier with more diverse selections in types of products and their price points. The acquisition of Lesser Evil helps Hershey not melt under market pressures, since its presence in premium and organic snacks opens alternate avenues beyond chocolate, while strong salty snack growth also reduces reliance on cocoa-sensitive categories. Then, even though elevated commodity costs and consumer price sensitivity present ongoing challenges, consistent earnings beats, confident 2026 guidance, and sustained dividend growth keep long-time investors attached to this historic company. When taking a closer look at the acquisition of Lesser Evil, it adds the recognition of an organic snack manufacturer known for premium popcorn and puffs made with USDA organic and non-GMO ingredients, free from artificial dyes and preservatives, resulting in more wind in Hershey's sales as it sets a course into the better-for-you category and accelerates momentum in salty snacks, one of its fastest-growing segments. Lesser Evil's leadership team, including CEO Charles Courtistine, will remain in place, preserving the brand's identity and strategy. The deal complements Hershey's existing salty snack portfolio, which includes Skinny Pop, Dot's Homestyle Pretzels, and Pirate's Booty, further diversifying beyond Hershey's chocolate roots. Expansion into salty snacks has become increasingly important as consumer demand shifts toward variety, bold flavors, and perceived healthier options. The salty snack category has outpaced prior growth trends, and in recent quarters it has been a standout contributor to performance. In the fourth quarter of 2025, the North America salty snack segment posted a 28% increase in sales, with organic sales rising more than 18%. Lesser Evil contributed meaningfully to that growth. This diversification provides Hershey with a buffer against volatility in cocoa markets and softness in core confectionery volumes. Financially, Hershey delivered several better-than-expected quarters last year, during some of the toughest times during the ongoing cocoa calamity. For instance, third-quarter earnings per share reached $1.30, exceeding analyst forecasts, while revenue climbed above expectations to $3.18 billion. Organic sales increased 6%, supported by pricing actions and improved performance across categories. In the fourth quarter, estimates were beat once again, with earnings per share of $1.71 and revenue of $3.09 billion, up 7% year-over-year. For the full year 2025, consolidated net sales totaled $11.69 billion, representing a 4.4% increase compared with the prior year, while organic constant currency sales rose 4.2%. Despite strong top-line growth, profitability faced headwinds from historically high cocoa prices, tariff expenses, and lower volumes in confectionery due to pricing dynamics. Gross margin declined significantly during the year as input costs surged. Cocoa prices, driven by supply disruptions in Ghana and Ivory Coast, reached record levels in late 2024 and remained elevated through 2025, even as futures moderated somewhat. To offset these pressures, Hershey implemented double-digit price increases across much of its confection portfolio, adjusted pack sizes, and increased promotional activity. Overall, company volumes declined modestly, while pricing rose sharply, reflecting the delicate balance between maintaining margins and managing consumer sensitivity to higher prices. In contrast, Hershey provided an optimistic outlook for 2026, projecting adjusted earnings per share between $8.20 and $8.52, well above analyst expectations at the time of guidance. It expects net sales growth of 4% to 5%, driven by pricing, innovation, advertising investment, and continued momentum in salty snacks. Management has expressed confidence that margin recovery and sales growth will more than offset incremental investments in brands, technology, and capabilities. Hershey has also leaned into brand innovation and high-profile collaborations to stimulate demand and maintain cultural relevance. In partnership with Mondelez International, the Reese's Oreo Cup and the Oreo Reese's Cookie were born, combining two of the most recognizable snack brands in response to strong consumer demand. The Reese's Oreo Cup will become a permanent addition to the portfolio, while the Oreo Reese's Cookie will appear as a limited-time offering. In the bigger marketing picture, these collaborative launches demonstrate Hershey's willingness and capability in cross-brand appeal. Another exciting creation that hit confection aisles involved a partnership between Hershey's Kisses and the Pokémon Company International, featuring 151 unique collectible foil designs inspired by original Pokémon characters. The campaign blended nostalgia, collectability, and digital engagement, offering limited edition collector cases and an online tracking experience. By merging chocolate with pop culture and gamification, Hershey sought to deepen consumer engagement and drive incremental purchases. Then, to top up on trust and transparency, while complementing its expansion into better-for-you snacks, Hershey intends to remove synthetic dyes from its snack products by the end of 2027, aligning with broader industry reformulations and growing consumer interest in cleaner labels. Seasonal sales remain crucial to Hershey's performance, particularly Halloween, Easter, and Valentine's Day. Halloween in 2025 was described as somewhat soft, influenced by warmer weather and cautious consumer spending. Retailers increased discounting activity, and industry-wide data suggested promotions began earlier and were deeper than in prior years. Although Hershey maintained that its seasonal candy experienced fewer discounts compared to the previous year, broader consumer behavior reflected heightened value sensitivity. Candy continues to benefit from its status as an affordable indulgence, but consumers are increasingly attentive to price and package size. Rivals such as Mars have taken smaller price increases and captured some share gains, while private label brands continue to challenge national brands in certain categories. Nevertheless, Hershey has regained share in key confection segments through innovation, merchandising, and expanded distribution. It's also successfully defended itself in legal disputes, including the dismissal of a lawsuit alleging misleading packaging on Halloween-themed Reese's candies. From the perspective of dividend investors, Hershey maintains a strong dividend profile, with a quarterly payout of $1.45.2 per share, translating to an annualized dividend of $5.80.8 and a yield near 3%. It's paid dividends consistently for more than 5 decades and has raised its dividend for 15 consecutive years. Then, as old dividend investors open more partially melted Hershey's Kisses, their attention will be directed at the potential for margin recovery as cocoa costs ease, along with a possible accompanying earnings rebound as cocoa prices keep cooling down. Indeed, many will be looking at those shiny candy wrappers like potential silver. So after you're done snacking and sharing this video with your chocolate chums, let's talk real silver and real gold. Check out this simple, free guide that covers everything you need to know about buying gold and silver. Link in the description and pinned comment.